Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a video on one of my favorite recipes that I've been doing lately, and this is a vegan banana bread, well, chocolate chip banana bread recipe, and I found it on Chocolate Covered Katie's blog. And if you haven't heard of her, she's a vegan, mostly dessert blogger, and I will link her down below, and I will link specifically this recipe because I didn't create it. I'm just showing you that it is one of my favorite ones and I make it all the time, probably like twice a month. And you guys requested another recipe video, so here it is. But be sure to check out her blog because even if you're not vegan, her recipes are amazing, and there are so many delicious ones, and they're pretty simple and easy to do. So yeah, I'm going to show you how to do this banana bread, and hopefully you'll give it a try at home. I'm going to start out by grabbing the bananas. It calls for 2 cups of overripe bananas, but I have found that either 4 large bananas or 5 small ones work well. You want them to be pretty ripe and easy to mash. Mine could have been a little bit more ripe, but for the sake of this video, they were the most ripe bananas that I had. So after mashing those up, I'm adding 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. Next, I'm adding 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, and if you don't have lemon juice, you could use apple cider vinegar. Next, it calls for 2 tablespoons of milk of your choice. I am using the dark chocolate silk almond milk, and I just think that the chocolatey flavor adds to the chocolate banana bread. I think it tastes really good and adds some sweetness as well. Next, I'm adding a 1/4 cup of oil. If you wanted this to be more low calorie, the recipe also says that you could use milk. Now for sweetener, I am combining agave syrup, maple syrup, and honey. If you are a strict vegan and you don't eat honey, then you could just stick with maple syrup and the agave, but I still eat honey, so I added that in as well. And you want to combine those sweeteners until you have a 1/2 cup full. Now that all the liquid ingredients have been added, you can just mix that up really well, and we'll move on to powder ingredients. So first I'm going to add 2 cups of flour. Next I'm adding 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder. And now I'm adding a teaspoon of baking soda. Next I'm adding 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. And here I'm adding a 1/4 of a cup of cane sugar. And next I'm adding 1/2 a teaspoon of cinnamon. Now you can go ahead and combine the liquid and dry ingredients together, just making sure that you mix really well so there's no clumps of flour or anything else. Now I'm adding some chocolate. I didn't actually have pre-made chocolate chips. I'm just using a 70% dark chocolate bar and cutting it up into tiny squares, and then I'm going to add that to the liquid mixture. Now I'm going to take 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder, and you're also going to want to boil some water, about 1/4 of a cup, and after you pour that in, just make sure you mix it really well. And this is how we're going to create the marbled look. So you're going to take 1/2 of the batter and put it into a separate bowl, and in that 1/2 we're going to add the cocoa powder mixture so it looks more chocolatey. So then you can mix that up really well so it looks completely chocolate, and then you can layer the 2 batters. So I'm starting off with the plain batter, and I'm just going to put a layer of that into a pre-greased baking pan. and I like to try and even it out so it's a nice flat layer. And after that, I'm going to take the chocolate mixture and do a layer of that and just alternate until the pan is completely full to the top. To make it look kind of swirled when you cut into it, I'm taking a butter knife and I'm just carefully dragging it through the layers, and it kind of swirls them a little bit on the inside. Now I'm putting that into the oven that's preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm going to bake it for 50 minutes. So here is the finished banana bread. I tried some before filming this voiceover and it was delicious. So yeah, that's what it looks like. I think it turned out pretty nice. It's not as swirly on top, but once you cut into it, it looks amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed that recipe video. If you want another one, if you really enjoy recipe videos, let me know in the comments down below. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, be sure to check out Katie's blog because her recipes are just fantastic, and I'm sure you've probably already heard of her because she's super, super big on the internet, especially on Pinterest. But if you haven't, just go over there, look about. I'm sure you will find something that you want to try. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you for tomorrow's Vlogmas video. Bye!